to
have to
see
find
at
it within
this point it's looking like.
As you mentioned, you know, T1 very well drilled. I feel like it's DRX and then it's T1 when it comes to that. As Saya.
Oh my, I was so scared for the lineup there. I thought it was going to happen.
Pretty common for him. He's looking for it. That's a dog.
Okay, but what Saya's done is he's really forced them to guess how many people might still be
Ooh,
here.
they're using the wall against them.
Just the fact that he's still alive at
Crisuda, thank you so much, Crisuda. 7 months to the Slug Club. Appreciate your support. Thank you for doing that, dude. Thank you, thank you. Try, let's get some slugs in for Crisuda.
Wait. We even find Def as well. Oh man, Zeta division the only one with question marks on the map now, while T1 basically has all the information they would want.
Yeah, well, they're going to attempt to push through rubble here and try to make their way onto the A site. We do see the talk screen is available outside of course, the door area. Asaya is still just holding down the fort here at Mound.
All right, Zeta, I mean, they've made their call, right? We're just going to wait until we can try to get the jump on to Saya.
Oh man, he did so much damage.
Oh no!
The fake flash is nice into this one.
Yeah,
still, they need something big. They need a big kill on Carpe here.
Yeah.
Wall's coming in to help. Double wall to help as well.
With the frenzy. Gonna just look to spray him down. Gets
Damn,
the
I
kill.
really like that.
So he's already on the board, much better than last time, as that will be 2.
Man, T1 are just pistol gods at the moment.
With 15 health and 9 seconds, and
Actual pistol gods.
Straight down from Van, who was behind.
3-0.
That's it. 4 members of T1 survive for the pistol rounds.
Yeah, I like the Uto here from T1 test. That was good.
I mean, we're starting to see T1 really hit their stride in terms of overall potential. Like,
Sai did great in terms of damage done as well.
When we saw it from the enemy's point of view, the way they trade places, and they're trying to really throw out the crosshairs and create a better advantageous fight. And then Saya not actually falling to the same tricks that Zeta tried. As they were trying to eventually push into C-Mount.
In terms of this one, no one buying any guns.
The mechanics are really starting to come together.
And
here
we
for
have
T1, and that's
one
of the
rifle.
We're missing to really shore up their consistency.
Saya might be able to clean up a lot here.
The entrance to be here is Zeta division. Saya with a Marshall.
Oh, that's my bad.
Not gonna hit anyone there.
If I said nothing, he gets that kill.
Lots of Nate guiding lights being thrown as well. We should keep note of that on the side of Zeta division. So Saya players see if that eventually conditions him one way or the other. Of course, for better or worse, we won't know until the rounds play out.
Yeah, booster calls for heretics.
For Zeta, as they will make their way. They have all classics, no funny business, classics, and a bunch of utility.
Man, T1, we just heard that second guiding light, or I think third one probably off the cooldown, go off as well. But earlier it was used to plant Saya forward on C. And then they use it to clear out B. So even though they don't have more flashes immediately
What comp do I like more? Both of them work though. Both of them work.
And now they are certain
I like this comp.
either A or here into Tiny Door.
Oh boy, Carpe just here with the Spectre. It's perfect. He picks up 3.
He's farming on these 2 rounds.
With them as now, not
He
able to
is
hit those
farming.
shots,
Good damage
actually.
done though. It turned out to be alright. We're gonna trade up the.
But still, round win. Second one goes to the hands of T1.
Trade-ups happen.
Really good
nice juggling of guns.
This is actually one of
and
those
here we go,
maps
another
where
big
we
buy
first
rounds.
saw what T1 has been working
It's a good
on,
bonus.
The way that they set up Carpe to just get information
What are
so
these
that
two
the
buying?
rest of the team can reposition. And a lot of times in the early part of VCT Pacific, it always happened whenever they have the harbor in the sky, because you could really push out with the cascade, throw a guiding light, push out with the cascade, throw another guiding light. We're seeing that same pattern start to.
I really like Omen on this map, but again, Harbor can do a lot of cool stuff.
Zeta's got a Bucky now. Zeta from T1, that is.
I just love the Omen flash on this map. I just think it's incredible.
Sitting back on A, so we're gonna play it very passively with just him on that site. This is the bonus round for them, so they'll have to try to stop Zeta Division in their tracks.
There are 3 people here from T1 if they do decide to go into this.
T1, they've made their call. They're just leaving the alarm bot and the turret to check for B, but here's the thing, that if they do go to B, you have the shorter weapons. You
They
don't
didn't
mind that
fully
too
check
much.
this
Now,
corner,
don't
right?
know that Deb is planned to
Yeah,
D,
they didn't fully check this
into
corner,
C,
so.
yeah,
But
right
with that
outside the
information,
site.
they do
However,
heavy
T1 has
rotate
no
off because they
interest.
only
They're
saw
not gonna
one far
push out.
back.
And the way they're playing
Dep
this,
might be able to
eventually
catch
they're
one
always
off.
going to stack and then try to retake. They want to get the early positions for these close quarter battles.
They tried to bait
Already
this in as
Saya
well, right? They
within
tried
the
to
rotating
put down the
door on
alarm
A.
bot and take it back
And
to try and
Harborwall
bait
is
them
up,
pushing
and
into
the
this.
rotations
So I
are
like the
already
idea
in.
from Zeta. They
T1 are
took
just
map control, they put
kind
the
of
alarm bot
mirroring
down, and they bait it
the
by taking
rotations
it
from
away,
Zeta
hoping
as
that
the
they'll
door
push
will
into it.
open up. Saya player
They don't get
in
anything for
position.
it, but I like the
Wow,
idea.
well, one way into Cascade. You're already down to 30 seconds. I mean, this was what we were saying.
Time
was
is
always the
insanely
concern
low
for
right now.
Zeta Division.
Where are
they
they going?
seem to escape it on Fracture,
Where
but
are
right
they
now
going?
they're
What's the
running out
time?
of time.
Oh god, they're
They
going
have
to
20
C with this
seconds.
time.
You got to make a play. Okay, they're coming back over to C.
But if
Viper
they get taken out,
has
right, if
no
Bam
mollies
gets
though, so
one
maybe
kill
there's a
here,
small window.
if
They
he
got
gets
15
one
seconds
single
running
kill,
into the
this is
site now.
over. Okay, Def saves the round for the
Okay,
time
Omen
being.
gets it.
Yeah, we will be able to get this plant down. 10 is waiting.
This was close.
Lurking, takes out
This
2.
is close. All under control. All everything
And
is
he's still
absolutely
here.
fine
Carpe
here.
gonna take him down finally. But that might just be the
They
only
seemed a lot
rifle they get
more
out of the hands of
relaxed
Zeta
than I
Division
was.
here, as they are pretty set up well onto the C site.
Yeah, so the round should be going, of course, in favor of Zeta Division. Now T1.
It was very close.
Carpe
It
can
was very,
save,
very
but
close.
Munchkin has no reason
Just
to.
one kill going
Just
wrong
trying to
there
keep
might have
kills.
decided it.
They might even try to go for the pinch here and eventually just have Carpe pick up some kills. Ideally, Munchkin wants it because he has a Spectre. He doesn't have his ult yet. Carpe, of course, already has Seekers, but they're going to run into Carpe's arms. Okay, Carpe not wanting to risk it. Munchkin gets
Good
one.
damage.
Yeah,
Oh no!
that's 2.
Great damage.
And Munchkin, he's just gonna get out of this fight. But okay,
They're really
T1
good
a
damage.
little
Really,
bit of
really
a
good damage into
tricky
that one.
ending there, able to pick up a couple. Nice shot from Carpe. He's not gonna hold on to his
Right, we're at
Vandal.
that point again.
Now he's just
Massive,
gonna have a Phantom, so
massive
that's
impact
enough
round.
time. This entry was fantastic.
Yeah. Well, Zeta Division should never have lost that many members on the exit there. I mean, maybe that one extra one in the site next to Waterfall, but Laz there, you know, his teammates had already crossed mound. They didn't quite get sight onto Carpe. They weren't sure exactly where he might be. Somewhat disastrous, but of course, Zeta Division, one of the reasons they use the half armor meta is because they will eventually get an extra buy.
Trying to bait out the TP. That's why he's pushing forward with it so that you can hear it a little bit better.
Maybe a play towards B. You can never really tell with Zeta on attack because
I like this wall. It's good to at least create the pressure here.
like
flow-
Tasteless said.
Yeah, the flow chart goes like
can
this. Are there 20
constantly
seconds
walk
left on the clock? Well, then we don't know. If it's not there
Blocks
yet,
this on him.
we're not sure, but this time it is a commitment here with a showstopper.
What?
Okay,
Oh my
but
god.
not able to get the kill. Dep will survive with
He's an
41
absolute
health.
tank.
Enough to get a bomb buddy out here.
Well, the spike did get dropped, right? And T1's already in position. The thing is while they haven't stopped the plant, yeah, they've denied the
my.
post-plant scenarios here. Zeta
Yeah, it
Division
took a long
couldn't
time to
find
plant on this, is
a
true.
good place to set up.
Yeah, and B can be rough for that. They don't have really any utility set up. They're just kind of holding corners right now as Dep sitting in the middle on 1 health gets
Damn,
taken
nicely
out
done.
by a Saya player, and that's going to be a pretty easy retake here from
What's my
T1.
prediction for Team Liquid BBL?
Oof.
So as long as
Not looking
Liquid
good.
get
Now,
rid of
course, we
Ascent,
should note Fracture
I have
also
Liquid to
looked
win.
this way in the first half, and Zeta Division eventually put up a very, very
surely
tight
they'll
fight
do it.
against Team 1.
Yummy_8 with the prime chat. New member of the Slug Club, you know what to do. Let's get some slugs in.
Just cheering each other on there in Korean.
Yeah.
Let's get some slugs in for the new member. Thank you so much for that, dude. Appreciate you using your
All
prime
right,
on me.
well, let's see what
Thank
the
you very
changes
much.
might look like here from Zeta, but here's
Safe
the thing, I
and
don't think
safe
they have
duelist
enough
on Ascent.
information.
It's
I don't
true.
think they've gathered enough of a pattern
It
from
is true.
T1. It's more
They
so just Zeta Division getting red round by round again. Or maybe it's just going to take another
Liquid don't
timeout
look
here
too bad at
for them
Ascent,
to
but
really
again,
hide all
BBL
the
just looked like the
this
best team
round.
on Ascent.
Lot of
So it's like,
ability,
would you,
commitment
is it
here
worth
just to get
risking,
info
even if you think you're right at the map?
on C.
Is that really the
They
best chance
love
you
the
have?
fakes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Dep is able to take his head off. He's
So we
not
see a
able
similar
to get
thing to
out
the
here,
first map in
picks
terms
up
of a
a
3-1
mark for
start, and because of the
himself.
light armor again, Zeta can buy
Plus,
into
getting
this.
Another showstopper. He just used it.
But this is a round that they
actually.
really don't want to lose. They don't
yeah,
want to
he picked up
eco.
3 kills on the round, I think, so I guess it makes sense, but it's kind of impressive.
All right, well, I mean, Ban, I think, surely expects the potential that they're going to come in now, especially with the cloud and the screen. He knows he's stuck. Just using the snake bite so he doesn't get pinched from 2 angles, but they're already up above.
Yeah. Maybe coming in a bit faster than he expected. Just waiting for the 20-second mark, you know? But yeah, it's a bit more hasty from the side of Zeta. And it's going to work out for them. They're going to get this plant down with 30 seconds to spare.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
It's going to be a rough retake here for T1.
Yeah, now Zeta Division, they weren't able to push out of the site, but they hold tree. They even hold rubble.
I was worried. I was worried that that was going to happen. Oh no. Oh god. Yeah, I think the Sky Ult has to go in, but then they see where the Sky Seekers came from and they just spam the smoke. 1v2 for Munchkin.
Actually, it's just Munchkin.
Yeah, he has won these before.
Ooh.
But not today.
We got a little bit close. Okay, must win round for Zeta. They managed to win it out, so that's good for them. Money's pretty low on T1. They have 1-9 loss bonus. I'm pretty sure 2 of them can't buy, but they have knives if they wanted to try and force something.
These fake guiding lights. And the thing is every time it's thrown at like a different angle as a fake, right? Before it was like deep in, going up to the sky. This time it just nosedives into the ground. But clearly that's something that Zeta Division's relying on, which I don't mind, right? Instead of just always trying to go for the surefire flash and paranoia, which can start to get predictable, really mix in these fakes.
Here comes Saya player. The flash is good. Not quite able to pick up a second kill as this harbor wall doesn't allow Zeta Division in.
Yeah, but look at this. T1 doing everything, investing everything they can to push away the rest of Zeta
they had the
Division
eco.
so that they can pick
Saya.
up the gun, and Saya player successfully
At least
does
got a kill
so.
with
Now
it.
a Vandal in hand, and the numbers advantage for T1
This
on
team can
defense.
just change who they put on Jet.
Pretty
Either way, it's
technical
scary.
play. It's going to work out for them. Comes down to, you know, Zeta Division this time actually pushing more
And
aggressively
heavy
towards
lockdown
Rumble
over towards A.
into the mostly eco round of T1.
They have no idea
But this is,
how many
again,
numbers
this is where
are
that
still in
stylistic
this
problem
area.
starts to come up, right? If they had already
Dog's
had
been
someone
used and
push
shot,
out
so
in
again,
the
they're just
lurk
like having
on
to
a
gamble a
different
little
site
bit.
early on, they would have immediately rotated. But while they knew there were
This is
several
a,
members on the opposing team, B and C site have such tight corners
This is a
that they
rough
didn't
round.
feel comfortable rushing in without information. And now they've allowed T1 just to reposition again and leave the Vandal. That's
man.
gonna pick up more kills.
Just insane reaction
Holy
time.
hell, are they
Bro,
gonna
though,
go
is able
fast
to
with
trade
this?
it back 30
Because there's only one
seconds.
pass in here. They
nobody
should
here on
realize
the
there's a
site,
good
though.
window.
Yeah, but Zeta
Oh, I
Division,
like this
they
going
don't know
back.
that. They're gonna
Oh, they're
choose
gonna
to
do it
run.
again. It's gonna be real
Because they have
close. It's
zero
this. It's all this
information.
again.
It's
Surely
gonna
the
work,
Killjoy has to
actually.
make sound, like
It
open
is
the
gonna-
door or something. Molly will help.
Should barely have enough time, I think.
Man,
Yes.
this is
But
the
again, I mean,
Zeta
this is
special.
one of those highs where
Look
they
at it. Look
they
how
simply
close
have
it
to
is.
stick the
Oh
plan,
my
right?
god.
I mean,
He just and
the
they
thing
have
is,
time to just get the
if
safe
you're
plant
Zeta
as
Division,
well.
right, you play your
It's
matches, and
insane.
you're
It's
like,
the
well, it
second round that
worked.
I've seen where they have just 2
So
seconds to
clearly
plant.
it's fine.
They know that he's
Bro,
close.
he can't
Oh
hit the
no,
shot.
he
He
had
was
to get something
waiting,
for
he was
this. This is
lurking. They
really
had
on. Yeah,
no
that forced them
idea
to
he
use the
was
Viper
there.
ult. 2v4.
And he
Oh,
gets
no.
killed by a stinger.
Well, so now they have to use the Viper's Pit, but here's the thing. If you lose this round after using the Viper's Pit, I mean, up against an eco, that really
Oh god, they're gonna let them close the
spells a
distance
lot
as
of
well.
trouble for Zeta
Oh
Division.
boy.
Now, thankfully, that everyone had to come in from
It's a nice kill.
far side of the map.
Yeah, T1 just don't really have enough time. Ban, though. Maybe. Nope, not going to get it done.
Oh,
One
No
last shot,
time
but
in
there's
this.
not enough time to go for the defuse. As T1
These
Zeta
rounds,
will
mate,
be able
I
to survive
feel
with a Vandal,
insanely
but will
nervous
go
watching
in
these
favor
rounds. I have
of
no
the
idea
Zeta
what it must be
Division.
like for actual fans and just people on
Man.
the server or coaching staff. Just everyone
wow. I mean, here's the
involved.
thing is that
I mean, it worked out well. It did work out well. They managed to win this round,
the
but
wishy-washy rotation was good,
It's-
actually. It ends up working for Zeta Division, but it's like, in
feels
theory,
so,
that should never...
A genius read from Zeta Division.
it feels so
I mean,
dodgy.
it shouldn't be
It's
the
fun to
go-to.
watch.
I
It's
think-
very fun to
I
watch.
think
I'll
if
give you
this
that.
is a team that has won more rounds in other ways, then we would say, okay, that was a good call. You know, we would kind of retroactively call it a good call, but they kind of
We get the
always
op out,
rely on
and
this
the op is over
overthinking,
towards C. We've got
to
heavy
secure their
lockdown on A
attacking
and
rounds. That's
info
why
on
it
B.
starts to spell trouble. But at the end of the day, they get the win. With the half armor meta, they're able to still all get rifles in their hands, even a showstopper ready to go for Deb.
He's creeping on up.
It's got so much info. Hey, that's great.
Nice little
Yeah, that is great for Zeta. They get
Okay,
a
but
lot of
now Zeta
info.
Division, now that should force them to
A
make
lot
up
of
their mind
info
a
on
lot
that one that
quicker.
they've lost
Just trying to see
control
if
of
someone's in
C.
tree. They're
So they
always
should
leaving
know
the
that there's at least
possibility
2,
of going
potentially
to
even
B.
3
That's
into this.
why 10 already positioned next to pillars outside of B site. So
They're
he's
going to
ready
think
to
that there's at
pitch if
least
they
2,
choose to run into that
potentially
site.
3 in this box.
Blinded.
blinded.
Okay, T1 used a cascade earlier for B just to buy time. And then the high tide as well. But this is T1 just understanding that Zeta's going to eventually spend the time anyway, so we might as well drag it out even further, right? Just really put the pressure on Zeta Division.
So here we go.
Oh.
Tiny door.
And this is a good call though, the pivot over towards B. Not going to get anything for the rocket other than just straight up map control. That's okay. He still has his nade if he wants to use it for this, but it's going to be a hard angle.
Yeah, Paint shows he's trying to angle it to make sure that it can do all the damage it can, and he does take out the lockdown.
Okay, they've got a pretty good chance. Saya with the collat through the door. He picks up 3.
The one wild card that
That's
T1
mad.
was holding on
Opening
to
the door with the op,
operator.
they kind of knew it was there because they saw it earlier, but again, they don't know that it didn't rotate all the way off. What a lineup from him.
Oh my god.
They dealt with the killjoy well, but they did not deal with the op well.
And, you know, it starts off with this. They clear the site, and everybody's just trying to get position, but the door is opening, and Saya is just too much.
Oh man. Oh that. Oh, man.
I heard Ban saying, "What a collab!"
Yeah.
Looking like it forces them down to an eco. They get a hero gun.
If that hadn't happened, who knows
And
how
we're
long
racking
or
up
how
a
much longer the
good
skirmish
amount
would
of
have
rounds
went
on the
on for.
defense
I
side
mean,
of
you still
Lotus
have
on a
the
pretty
lockdown going on
attack-sided
as
map.
well. My goodness.
This is almost getting out of control.
But the thing is if you're Zeta Division, right, even on the rounds you've won, you have to start to realize that T1 still expected those eventual rotations. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't say because we won it was a good macro management of our, of the map and the time. At some point, of course, they can't see the entire minimap, not even the coach, but at some point they have to start to piece the puzzle together and say, oh, maybe the reason the rounds we win are so close is because strategically T1 does know where we're going to show up eventually.
Rifle to shoot at? That's nice. But they saw him close.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, my.
Okay, well, Marshall shot is
Did they just drop the wall and double draw this?
Going to ban, pick up a kill apiece.
Okay, well, Killjoy set up on A. You've got the Viper and Tree. The operator was, I believe, hidden from that Trailblazer earlier. Oh, my.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah,
T1 are in a really good spot because there is a lot of ults up for this next big buy round.
No eco hope for the side of Zeta Division as they get totally wiped up.
I gotta say, I think Ban's probably playing the best series he's had in VCT Pacific.
Yeah, I think this is probably the best series I've seen him have.
Yes, he's had some decent ones here and there, but today is just across both maps.
Was Ban?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it Ban who was looking really good at locking?
Or was it
Carpe? I can't remember.
I say slowly, it was more like really slow and then
One of them was looking really good.
All of a sudden. So the acceleration is incredibly quick.
It's Carpe.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
something finally unlocked, right? And perhaps it was kind of the confidence, Ban being, a lot of pressure put on him to play on, the big stage at a tier 1 level here at the top level of VCT. Now he's used to it. Now he's used to the stage. The teams come together.
Yeah, and like we said, this is a huge round for Zeta, and T1 just have so many ults they can use against it. Viper ult goes in, and you're just going to see them freely use these. Harbor ult's unbelievable for retake.
I mean, and then the pit is already locking down C site. Ban is in a position where you won't get spammed as easily. Oh, you're even pushing out B. I mean, I think they barely catch sight of at
Man,
least
T1 are massively in control of this. Broke the turret over towards middle, so there's a bit of pressure like this now, so the Raze has to watch it. It's only a 3-person takeover towards A now.
They're keeping the Viper's pit up because they know that Zeta Division could still rotate at 30 seconds.
Still a lot of time for them. Here comes a reckoning.
Harbor ult goes in, and he does it nice and close, so people are inside it, so the gong will sound, so they know there's people here. Saya gets a kill, we see the rotate over towards B, there's 2 people in B. And we have the alarm bot and the turret.
To go into B site in the past. So, yeah, they're already ready for the crossfire, and Zeta Division, they have no choice but to walk into the trap.
Yeah.
T1 are so in control of this. Really good use of the ults on this one.
I mean, what can you say? Depth, he's alone here. He's going to be taken out. Carpe, with the final kill in that round, picks up 3. Kind of a weak first map. Now he's really popping off. This is what you wanted,
really
William.
Nice.
You say, hey, if Carpe can shore it up a little bit, maybe that would have been even one
Really nice. Okay.
more one-sided, and it indeed
They need a bit of a miracle round,
is
really,
on
because
top
6
of
is
the
too much on the defense
and here's
already.
the thing,
So
I
they
mean,
kind of have to win
again,
this out
that's
and
why I
then
didn't
win a
wanna
pistol,
put too
something
much
that they haven't been able
emphasis
to do in terms of
on
pistols.
in the first map, because as Des pointed out, he's actually played much better on Fracture specifically in the past. Also, just overall, I think his individual decision-making and mechanics and the way he's really timing his trades with his teammates has gotten up to a impeccable level. But again, you know, would that have made things a lot easier on Fracture? Perhaps, and like you said, like you're pointing out, it's
Autumn?
coming to
Honestly, not too
fruition here.
sure.
Autumn just keeping him calm. XQQ just scratching his own head, it looks like, as to what they want
Again,
to
it's
do,
hard to kind of
because,
gauge how good coaches
you know,
are.
we talked a lot about their rotations. At the same time, though, it's kind of like an ingrained personality trait in this team. You know, it's like their go-to thing. So at this point, I don't think they can really change it around. You know, as
I mean,
this is the end of T1.
yeah,
We'll
you know, saying that this is as far as you go. But here's the thing: I think they've already taken a step more than you would have wanted. They got the first map. That was Zeta's pick, Zeta Division's pick over on Fracture. And now T1
If you're a GE fan, who do you want to win
Lotus.
here? It's T1, right? That you want to win? Because Zeta win the
Lotus
head-to-head
actually,
if it's
statistically,
GE.
the highest win rate for defense out of
Pretty
any
sure
map
that's
in the
right.
pool.
Which is crazy.
I think you want T1 to win if you're a
It's a
GE fan.
three-site map. We've played it 10 times, so it's not like the statistics are that insignificant. But again, T1 this is their 4th time playing it. They play oftentimes starting off on the defender side, and
I think it
they're
does
winning a lot
affect
on
it
that
because
map,
Zeta
so
can
maybe
beat
they're
them
kinda
to the
the ones
spot.
that are distorting the stats here.
Oh, absolutely. And the other thing is while it's 3 sites, yes, the entry points are a little difficult. However, the other advantage the attackers usually should have are the ult orbs, and T1 is not letting that
timing on that
happen
one's kind of
on
crazy.
almost any of these rounds against any opponents. If you watch the way they play the Lotus,
They
will
can't
always put
overtake
pressure
T1.
where
No,
you
I'm not
cannot
saying they're going to
get the
overtake
orbs
T1, but
free.
they need to beat Zeta into the spot.
It's going to be an A-side entry. Looks like it's pretty clean for the side of Zeta Division this time. Maybe XQQ just telling them to keep it simple. Just go for a straight-up push. It works out. They get the plant.
Yeah, no, T1 did empty it, but at the end of the day, I mean, we haven't seen a plant in a long time here, and oh my.
Oh, really?
That's a hard angle for him to win as well.
And Munchkin just able to use his turret as bait. Not the first time we've seen that, but extremely effective this time. Although on the site, pretty good
Didn't
stuff
know
from
okay amount of
Super Zero,
damage
but
into
now
this.
it's only
Especially
Grow
with that,
on
I'm
the
not going to be able
back
to
here
get to the
with a
spike in time
Sheriff.
though.
He's going to try to bounce it off, but
Nice shots.
man, Saya's
Man,
already
7
ready.
is a lot. Let's see if they can get the last 2 here.
That's the end of that. Round 10 goes over to T1, their 7th round. And Saya has held on to this operator for pretty much forever.
Yes, actually. An insanely long time.
Man, Saya's cleaning them up at the moment. The Jets have been cleaning them.
Onto it.
It's just not dying.
Yeah. What did he say at the beginning? The mic kind of cut out, but congratulating Saya for his kills, I think.
Money's low. They need to try get 5. Oh boy, knives are out.
Oh, did he say Sarangye? Maybe that's what it was.
Oh, the flash goes in and they don't know that the smoke's here. I like their idea of how they're playing this though. On their default, they decide to use the sky flash, so they're just sitting in the smoke, similar to how like people do it over towards bind. I think that was kind of cool.
But here's the thing: if you're using
Actually like that a lot. They don't turn this corner
what
unless
are
the
you
flash
using to
hits.
get into the site?
I love when
Could definitely be worth a kill if they didn't use the boom bot. It's pretty cool.
That's my favorite part of all of Valorant.
all
yeah,
of Valorant,
actually,
really?
yeah, but more than anything else.
It's not getting an ace.
No, it's the doggy just juking back and forth.
Wow.
He's got a mind of his own. And you saw that time, Saya player was just gonna dash out of there. He wasn't, he wasn't taking any chances.
I like how they're playing this though. Just a 4-1 again if they want to flash over towards this.
Once again,
T1 stacking C hard because again, a lot of times when they've done pressure over towards A, they have gone back.
They do have 2 guys on C.
Oh my god. Man just knows how to move around that door. He's been playing that position so much here on Lotus. And then now the one-way's back up. So A site's shut down.
Yep.
So surely they're in B. The turret has activated. Okay, Deb already deep inside.
Yeah, Carpe couldn't quite.
Carpe's playing a little bit aggro here.
Or Showstopper just to secure the plan.
No way he gets away with that.
Covering the angle.
That's a massive kill though, with 15 seconds and the spike down.
Kill, but there's no plant. The spike is still not planted, and Depp.
He doesn't have time.
Yeah, he's gonna get the kill. He's gonna hold. Nope, no, there's a shorty.
He gave it a nice try. Nicely done from T1. Yeah, that kill over towards the spike was massive. Sire again did incredible.
There, right? You had to check for all the different entry points.
Oh, this is so dumb.
If someone kind of rushes in. I think the problem was maybe he wasn't quite sure that someone could have snuck in right under his vision and then got the angle onto the spike as well.
Yeah, Ban had 2 great kills here as well.
That guy in the middle is looking pretty tired.
Yeah,
He's like,
I mean,
oh, can't you guys win faster?
he expended all his energy in the first 5 rounds of
He had the biggest smile after they won the anti-eco on Fracture. And after that, it's been all downhill for him. But not for T1. Oh.
All right, well, spotted the op, but that does make crossing one way or the other very difficult.
Oh, you're crazy peeking again, but no punish on it, so why not? Confidence is flowing.
I mean, you use the snake bite, but here's the thing. Now you've wasted the snake bite, right? You were using it to just secure your cross. And I think the reason they do that is they're trying to fake themselves going to A, but now they've shown their hand, used, a snake bite, and they're now 2 men down.
Yeah. They take a risk, and Saya player is he's not having any of that.
You should run.
Well,
right there.
Yeah, they're just going to slowly back out, one of them keeping an eye on the potential entry, see if they can get a free kill. Eventually, they will have to time their retreat. Oh,
yeah.
Carpe not able to make it out in time, looks like.
So
Woman flash on this.
Last second to get out of there, but
what's the timing like? Smoke's going to go down soon, so they got to do it soon.
Still a chance with the spike down. Paranoia not able. Okay, he's able to get one, but
honestly, I like the idea from them. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, couldn't get the kill
Man,
fast
Saya keeps on getting so many important duels. What is this?
What?
He keeps on getting so many important kills. 16 to 5 in this half. The Jets are just putting up numbers. Yeah.
Turns out the only team that
Ban took control of the first map, Saya's taking control of this one.
Lotus again.
Yeah. They look so confident right now, and I want to see the shot from Saya. Oh no, he just gets one each, but how does he? Oh no!
Nice.
What? Oh, he's refound his energy.
He's back.
The T1 fan, all he wanted to watch was more Saya op play. Now we know. But listen, on Fracture we talked about, okay, well in the aim department at least, Zeta Division also bouncing back, some heroics on both sides. Here on Lotus, it's kind of a repeat of our first match where now you're getting outclassed individually. T1 is riding the momentum all the way towards victory at the moment, and Zeta Division cannot pump the brakes at all.
Yeah, I don't really know what you do from here. Just hope that you have a better defensive side, but as we've seen, T1 very well practiced, very well drilled. Some of these entries are going to be extremely difficult for Zeta Division to handle. I think if they don't get this pistol round, this map is done for, and T1 are going to run away with it. I mean, easy to say, especially the rounds the way they are, but I think T1 have already proven themselves time and time again on this map, and if you don't get yourself back in right now, it's not much hope.
I mean, Zeta Division has lost every pistol today. They are 0-3.
Yeah, they cannot win a pistol.
In terms of the pistol strategy, in terms of the aim, just hasn't been working out. Curious to see how their defense plays out, because here's the thing, I mean, it's not a single.
The killjoy on B, yeah, it was getting a lot of info. They had a weird setup though, where it was like alarm. A lot of the times they were just getting pure info over towards B, and they were fighting on A and C. And they had like, they always had like the alarm bot close, and then they had the turret. So even if they did kill the alarm bot, which they didn't do much, they would still have the turret there a lot. I liked a lot of their setups, to be honest.
Korean-specific puns today.
I don't know, like, I'm trying to read them and my brain is just exploding as I try. I'm like, okay, this is not my level.
It felt like once the op was out, they didn't want to default too much to try and kill all the killjoy util, because they were so scared of getting picked off by the op. Tamek Bomb, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, thank you. 9 months in the Slug Club, appreciate your support, mate. Thanks for using your Prime on me.
And then maybe even try to get the pick.
Appreciate you, dude.
Is
Okay.
just an alarm bot and the turret, I don't know how long Crow can hold on to that site. And they can't push out because Guiding Light comes in. Now, they didn't use the Paranoia yet, so there's still a chance to do that from Zeta, but I think that ideally they want to try to save this for as long as possible.
Nice shot.
Depp is going to take things into his own hands, he says. But at the same time, it was only Munchkin who was over there. Alarm bot is going to catch Saya player.
So overall, I mean, you know, create the numbers advantage and then just go for the 5v4 retake. I don't mind that. Good Paranoia
nice.
for the retake as well.
Wow, the util's really nice.
Pain Shells here. They are holding down the site as, okay, Carpian banned somehow.
Oh my...
Zero with the right.
Oh my god. How did he get 2 there? Got the extra 1 on 20 HP as well. That was nuts. They won a pistol. 3-1 in terms of pistols, 1-1 on just this map. They need a lot of rounds. They need a lot of rounds. Bonus. Maybe even... I mean, anti-eco, then the bonus, maybe the first buy. Because again, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare.
For the retake. And wow, just really good right clicks from Sugar Zero.
I don't know. I don't even know what that is, Bacan.
It's not quite a nice.
It's not a big one, yeah.
It's a nice, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. I see you.
One Saya player with his trusty Marshall. We know how deadly that can be. So T1 now Zeta Division this time with their weapon advantage.
I'm not doing it, Bacan. Not a chance.
They basically want everyone to come in to be into the Killjoy trap. But what they don't know is T1, with Saya player on that Marshall, he's already bought enough space on C Mound that they could always create a different rotation.
It's pretty good from T1. Again, we didn't see Zeta do this much. It's nice to see that early on in terms of taking down a lot of the Killjoy util. They take down a lot of the Killjoy util and they get a big tag out, but we have a heal here instant. This is nice from Zeta though, one way just holding a lot of info over towards A of one person so you can 2-2.
Alright, T1, with the one-way here, Ban just says, okay, well, the one-ways are still happening over on A. I don't think
I haven't seen many Odins. That's the Fnatic special. You'll see a little bit of it in NA challenges as well.
Everything for T1's rotations.
Sugar Zero's like, no.
Ban's done really good to push this off and potentially have make sure another rotate happens.
Seeing that. T1 in an uncharacteristic running out of time moment here. And eventually it's back to B.
Nice nade.
They will stop them from coming in. That's the spike down. This is going to go all the way.
I think him dying there is completely fine. I know money-wise it's not good, but he gets his ult into the next round. It's massive.
They're out of time.
I'd say probably not. Ban with the flank doesn't work out. Crow's going to hear him all the way, and that's going to be 10 cleaning it up. 9-5.
Let's see if they can win the bonus. They got 3 rifles. They have depths.
And the heavy investment, sure they
T1 going to full buy into this one. Not close to any ults. Not for a little bit.
Everything they can get right back into it here for round 3.
Good pushes here on the defensive side as there is a guy going.
Okay, a lot of this might be down to Depp. What's he got?
Wow.
And they give him a rifle as well. Yeah, they know how important it is to win this bonus. Oh, heavy shutdown over towards A. That's kind of nice though, because might be able to set the Omen up again. And they want to force out and Depths in the OP pos.
Sugar Zero, this time saving his one-way timings because Depths here to support. They don't want to just constantly waste that first smoke because the Poison Cloud was here as well.
Boy.
Just spots
that's info though. They know that that's Raze after that jump spot.
A lot more methodical and a lot more guaranteed in the information and timings they can buy for
Dog goes out over towards C.
Comes out at the same time. It actually, I don't think
it doesn't see anyone. I think T1 have the most perfect timing on that. But obviously, Wall goes in, trying to get some map control. They don't know if it was a bait.
They push in Sugar Zero, still here.
Does that flash hit? Yes, it does. Forces a flash out. And in 4 seconds, he gets another smoke if he wants to one-way this.
But this push will come in from T1 onto
No,
A.
okay. Just accepting it, falling back. Sky Flash goes over towards C, so question mark that was here has now been cleared. That means that the Sky can now rotate.
You might maybe even use it at about 25 seconds just to buy time if T1 isn't spotted anywhere else. Now you hear
they're going late into the Raze ult. Ooh.
Zep's hiding. Yep, he's hiding for the showstopper. A nice dodge from Saya.
He's just holding on to it, and he's gonna get
Nicely
that
done.
kill.
If he gets another kill, it's
Not a
Razor.
Saya
There's
player.
3
Sugar
people
Zero
here.
is there
This
to
luck
help
is
out,
everything,
this
but should get
flank
shot down
once
by
again, it
the...
comes on.
By 10.
As 10 will
It's all up to
rotate in
Ban.
and take him down.
Nicely
Zep
done.
gonna
Bonus
clean
is
them
1.
up.
Razor
And
was
they
pretty
take
strong
the
in this one.
bonus round as well. Zeta Division are
Alright,
coming out to
that's...
play here on the defensive
They did
side.
step 1 and step 2. Step 1 was here, step 2 was here. If they can win this round and then the next buy, it's really on. This will be the next big one. That's the 3 steps to make this happen, it feels like.
That actually forces Saya player to bounce out as he would have lost vision.
Money's pretty good in terms of T1, buying a lot of... Interesting. A lot of priority on light armor. And they're going to try and force out here. The nade might be everything if Dep throws it early.
I think a challenge from Zeta Division out here on Rubble.
Ooh, that's Sky Flash. Oh,
Zero,
gosh.
though, is not able to make it
A lot of people here. T1 in a good
It's
position.
all falling apart.
It really is. The Seekers as well getting value. Zeta with a Stinger kill. And all of a sudden, this round is getting more and more interesting.
They don't have any extra ultimates. Now Rifles over on Carpe
the
and
dog
Zaya
was gonna
player
kill him.
as well. Zeta Division. Thankfully, they're all 3 members here, so they can try to defend, but they cannot lose a single duel.
And they're losing duels to Sheriffs here. Ban's going to pick up another.
Oh?
Whoa.
Spray is so good from 10, though.
But they do know exactly where 10 is. Yeah, no way out for him.
Yeah. They pick up a Vandal, too. Ban just going to hold on to this angle. T1 Zeta just there with the Stinger.
What's going on?
Not sure about that.
Oh my god, they gave it to him. Sick round from Crow, nicely done. And 10 did everything over towards backside as well. Sick round from these 2. I'm surprised they peeked there. I'm surprised in the 1-on-2 they gave him 2 separate 1-on-1s.
Zeta win, bringing it back 7-9, and oh boy, I mean, this was T1 really just throwing everything in the kitchen sink on that rush, right? All their flashes going out just to be able to push through like a bulldozer and pick up some free weapon upgrades. It works, but Crow, listen, we've actually praised them for really improving across this season of Pacific.
Another important round. So this was the one.
Gets a really solid
once this
round
is,
here for Zeta
if they win this, then I think it's. Then I'm kind of believing. The problem is there's a lot of big ults for this. 2 away from Killjoy as well. Molly goes in, does it get shot? Hey, I'm gonna just quickly look at this because the alarm bot died pretty fast, so maybe he pulled back his alarm bot. I'm not sure. I think the Molly killed it, but I just want to double check. It'll come back in like 10 seconds if need be.
I wonder if also now that they're also going for the half armors for that extra buy round, maybe you just call it on that.
Okay, yeah, I like that from Crow. He saw the Molly go in, and he wasn't sure that he was going to be able to shoot it in time, so he got rid of his alarm bot, so that it instantly came up, so now he can replace his alarm bot.
Get them space on this side as 10. Velaz is able to shore it up. Crow's there as well, and they are just cleaning
They're
them up.
dueling in the harbor and killing everyone.
Basically a flawless as
oh my god. There's a harbor ult, and it's doing nothing. They're just still out dueling. There's a strong hold. They had a lot of people here.
Where, you know, other members can dodge these stuns coming up from the Reckoning. Someone will always be free to fight.
Oh my
that
goodness.
gives 10 enough time to survive even while
That's an impressive round from them.
And
okay.
I mean, the Zeta Division fans,
now we're here. I really like that from Crow though. That really did make a difference. Because what happened is they threw the Molly, and I don't think he shot it. I think he just let it go off, but then he took it away. So they kind of think that they broke the alarm bot, when actually he puts it back there and they have full info on B, so they could heavy stack 3 over towards C. So Crow back-to-back had a lot of impact, even obviously the 1v2, and then that right there honestly did make a difference.
With the tech that you can have there.
Ooh, Dep trying to peek that one, but actually it was 2 members of T1 get that going, but Sugar Zero from Tree is able to at least trade one back.
Munchkin has ult if they can get over towards door.
Trailblazer being used in answer from Zeta Division.
Dog goes out and clears this, so they kind of want to open the door again as fast as possible.
No one's spotted just yet, but the lockdown will force
so the problem with the Killjoy out here is you can survive all of this and you can still get a good angle here. That's why everyone kind of prioritizes the door ult instead of this one here.
He doesn't have full control over that connection over A link. coming from B, so he's just going to regroup with his team.
Yeah, they are all in the back
Oh,
there.
nice
with the
though.
pit coming
It's a good
down.
Viper roll.
Planted.
This is not an easy position for Zeta Division to push into.
Yeah, but Laz already having that was so crucial for a potential lockdown, but now they just have to push through if they're going to go for it.
Okay,
Last player
couple
What?
of swings, it's working out. Ban is alone,
Ban
1v2.
1v2.
And
Oh.
now there's a lockdown.
enemy remaining.
One, not
Oh,
Crow
Crow
with
is
another clutch
coming up
in this
clutch.
1v1.
He really is. Damn, how
There
did they
you
get
go,
some of
he's
these
gonna get
jewels?
that
How did they
abuse
kill
off.
this one? And this jewel
now it's
here.
tied.
Yeah, and Ban, right, with the lockdown there, your only choice
I think
was
that's
to
3
swing
rounds in
out.
a
He
row
even
where
gets the
Crow was
first-
just
he even
crazy
wins the first
impactful.
duel. Can't really fault him at that point, but now comes that timeout that you mentioned, Valdez, and is it too late? We'll find out once the entire map is over, but the momentum has entirely gone over to Zeta Division as he wins 6 rounds in a row.
Yep.
The loud, nice cheers have returned.
Crow is, this is just another day at work. No overreactions from him. He's like, yep, just
Yeah.
doing my job.
I did find it interesting
And
when we found out that
a lot of
he's
ults were
been
used into
working
this,
on
right? Harbour
really
the
just
round
trying to
before.
control his emotions,
Harbour was the round
not
before,
get
and then
overly
he had
excited
Killjoy
about anything,
into
not
this
get overly
round.
sad about anything, just so he can stay
It's
focused.
really
and
big rounds,
I'll
really
say
big wins.
the stats prove that it's been working out for him, right? He's been getting better and better numbers on the board, more and more impact in every single kill he does. And while Depp might be trying to make him laugh, Crow's been having great control. A fan cheering for T1 to get to Tokyo. Well, first of all, they're going to have to obviously 100% secure their spot here in the playoffs and eventually make it through that gauntlet as well.
Very similar signs, actually. The Korean one for T1 just saying, let's go to Tokyo. Not sure what the Japanese on the other sign was, but just a full sign with all
Force
the
him down to
names of all
another
the players.
low buy. But these have been pretty
Cheering for everyone as
pretty
Depp has
scary
picked up
from
an
T1.
operator.
Op goes out into
Okay.
Depp. A lot of money here building up.
And now
Viper
economy,
ult. We
once
have
again,
knives
somewhat
on
broken
Saya.
here
It's
for
kind of
T1,
scary as
even
well.
with the half
See what he
armors.
can do.
So they're going to continue with the half armors, it looks like, because
Laz
Ban
close
has
to ult.
got, down to 750
Here.
just to have that bulldog.
Let's see how much room Saya player can make.
So they smoked this off and they flashed,
I'm
and there was nothing
curious as to
here.
whether T1's gonna
So
bite
they
him off
rotated
in the
off
next
it.
round,
There
given
might have been a
Saya
flash
player's
deep. I
economy,
didn't
but
fully
if that
see.
we'll figure out
But either way,
in
the
the
flash,
coming
wherever they
round
did
as
it,
they are, of
over
course,
towards
on
this
this
line, it
losing
didn't hit
streak.
anyone. So rotate comes off. Dog goes over towards A. They didn't see
Trying to
anyone,
fish for
but
information. They do
haven't
draw
cleared
out
any
some
of this, so this
utility,
is still a
right? That
question mark.
Trailblazer, the dog coming out
This
from
is a question
Laz.
mark at the moment. We might see Laz flash this to
Now
get
they're
info
looking to clear
soon.
out the area
But they
around
hear
C
a lot of
Downs,
information.
but no committal as
I'm gonna
well.
keep these question marks
Seems
up,
like they
and
really
when they get
adopted
cleared,
the
I'll
Zeta
take them away.
style of just go in A, go
It's a
C,
good amount of
go
map
back.
control at the moment for
We're going to
T1.
B
Flash just
now.
goes in, clears this question mark.
Oh, but-
So now they know
But
that
at
this
the same
area is
time,
clear.
Zeta Division, now they're taking a page out of T1's book and really using the sky to great efficiency, using guiding lights here and there just to rotate. And now, B's, the spike plant will happen, but it's going to be a tough position.
This is
for
looking
T1
like
to
a pretty
hold.
good
They have
round
to
from
push
T1.
out.
What's this nade like? Isn't gonna get anyone.
Depp with some decent
Wait, did
spray,
that
hitting
work?
some feet. But it's going to be up to Satchels. No, I'm not even sure if he saw the guy on the left. As no,
Oh,
Zion's just
no,
going to poke
Saya!
out 3 kills with the knives.
Holy
making
hell, 4
4.
kills with the
And
knives.
T1
Yeah, that
will
was a hard
hold
retake.
on
They
to
did
their
really well.
lead
I liked
just
the amount of
barely
map
with a
control that they had.
massive
They had
super play
everywhere.
from them.
They had all these free positions at one point when they hit over towards the
Holy
site. Let's check out
Saya!
this replay because
I
that
mean,
was
the rest of the team
fast.
as well, right? The way they were holding these angles, all baiting for each other with these crazy angles you can have on B's. Oh, that.
Oh my.
No.
Oh my
The
god.
second and third kill
This
are
team just
insane.
has
Let's
so
watch it in
many
real
people
time.
that
is
are unreal on
insane.
chat. Dude, even in slow-mo it looked fast.
Wow.
I don't know what to say. Like, that was just crazy.
I mean, that's just Saya. That's just Saya doing Saya things. And now they take the lead once again. I mean, Zeta, it took them so much to catch up, and they still have yet to get
That
the
was so
lead
good for the
itself
econ.
here
So
on
many of them
Lotus.
survived, so they picked up a lot of guns. Like the most perfect round for T1.
I really loved
After the pause as well. And I liked it. They just took, again, like I said, so much map control. Had them guessing. When the information got cleared over towards C, that's when they hit over towards B. So the rotate wasn't in on time.
Now they're pushing in through rubble. Zeta actually in a
this is
pretty good spot here as Depp
All right.
Gonna take one down through the smoke.
Yeah, I think he shot based
Honestly,
on
I think
his
T1 got a little bit
movement.
lucky to only lose one here. There's a few of them
Either
walking
way, or
out.
maybe he just sprayed through the smoke as he was hit by a paranoia, I believe, from Sugar Zero as well, his own teammate. But either way, a nice kill, and now they can refresh those one-ways. A site relatively safe. They're basically leaving B site open, right? We already see Crow focusing more on assisting C, but now that
nice
things just a
pre-aim
bit.
there. Strong.
Yeah, and with the harbor wall, you can really create space for yourself. But
I like at least. Okay, they looked a little bit risky, but at least they went through the wall together. They get full info. They took a little bit of gamble over towards C. The person that can win this for T1 is Ban. He has a lot of map control. Did they expect Munchkin close? Yes, they do. It still is a doable. That's a nice nade over towards side, though. Oh my god, they have no idea how late this is. Do they just decide to insta-stick? Yes, they do. Dude, this nade on site was perfect. Forced him around to the corner, and then Depp could spray here.
Which is why Ban was positioned in a way to easily rotate and get the flank there.
Okay, this resets the loss bonus, but they have so much money because they won that eco and managed to pick up a lot of guns. So 1-9 loss bonus is here, but enough money to buy into this. But after this round, it should be relatively low. I say it's still looking alright. They get 2-4 on top of this, so they'll be fine.
Him out on the desk for 10 minutes after this map.
He knows, he just didn't want to tell us.
Oh, that's true, yeah. And here's the thing, we said in this map as well, but actually overall in the series, Zeta Division yet to get the lead. They've only tied up the score a couple times. See if Zeta can finally get ahead. Now, okay, Saya player was saving up for that operator. In fact, he could buy it a bit safer since they won one of the rounds and got some free rifles.
All right, kind of faking that they're going to go on to be here. It's drawing a lot of members of Zeta Division over.
Yeah, they're doing good at taking control of the map again.
The site, but that is not what T1
it's kind of like this at the moment.
Passively.
They had full control of A, but this smoke going up and then pushing down is going to create a question mark here as well. So I like how T1 have approached these. Again, just a lot of question marks for Zeta at the moment.
Here's the thing, you have depth there. There is no reason to get overly curious here on the site. Oh, and
he keeps getting this duel over towards B.
What does he keep doing?
He keeps winning this duel over towards B. It's massive. Viper ult over towards C.
Apparently,
they have
that's forced out the pit.
A lot of ults.
And now, I mean, Zeta Division, you have the Trailblazers coming to A, but it's going to be too late. They're
Sugar
already
Zero
way
has
up
to do
close
everything.
To the, site, the Reckoning as well.
Yeah, they are spending everything, but they don't
take.
Oh.
Blast is here! He sprays down 3! And Sugar's gonna get another
No way! That's how that unfolds? That's crazy. Took a little bit of a risk, but they just didn't think it was possible. With the Harbor ult going off and the molly here, they just didn't even think that could ever happen, that there would be someone going through this.
It's still doable. He is
yeah, it still is doable. 1v2, low HP though.
Go down.
Staying in a very weird angle here, but it's still going to be 10 who takes him down. And finally,
2-4 on top of this. The plant really helps the econ for T1 that can buy into this for sure.
11 to 10.
Yeah, and
man, that was really high risk. It was really high risk, but no one even considered that he could do this.
Plus the Nano Swarm. So I think they're expecting, that no one's going to push out of here. They'll get stunned and killed. And Laz just says, well, I have nowhere else to go anyway. I might as well swing out on a timing. And he gets 3.
Absolute hero play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was madness that no one was there. Was there a flash that went earlier to check this maybe and he had good timing? I'm not sure. I would watch it again, but yeah, really nice from him. Molly was going to melt him anyway, so I had to push forward.
Even after the first kill, the second guy was like, well, I don't know where he got killed from. It's definitely
2-9 loss bonus on top of this. So the buy next round would pretty much... They would have to cheap out on some guns for their last force buy.
Win for the side of Zeta Division.
Oh, and a close Trailblazer.
Oh,
and Munchkin just knows.
Oh, it's a good start. Door goes in. He manages to get out as well.
Close. But again, very new looks from Zeta Division. And here's the thing: the matches and the maps they've won in commanding fashion were when they were able to play this confidently, right? Invest utility early to gain control, to get a numbers advantage, and they're finding their stride once again against T1 on T1's pick of Lotus.
Here.
Yeah, this is getting very
I like this pause when the
now,
door,
when
when this isn't broken, Because then they're going to go spam it, and then as soon as it's broken, they're just not going to expect you holding this.
Laz, yeah, he has to pick and choose here.
Do you want to flash for your teammate? Are you flashing for you? What is this duel like between the Omen and the Jet?
Line comes through. When is he going to break it down? Saya
It's really good.
That tiny door.
Yeah, Sugar Zero covers for Laz. Laz doesn't pick up the kill, but the Death
Super low
ready.
HP. T1
above
Zeta's
on
got to
Heaven.
go huge to win this for them.
So low in there as Zeta
Oh,
can't
that
get
was
the
not
kills.
what we
Death
wanted to see. Nice
lands
little bait out. Not sure how
already.
intentional it was, but Death
Classic
gets
right
4 in
click
this
from
round.
Brains, gets Zep the
And their money
4K.
is not good. Again, 2-9 on top of this. We're going to
This
see
is
some
all
cheap out on
Zeta
some guns.
division now.
2 chances
T1
for
have
Zeta.
gotten
They only
one
lost 1 round so far on the
Yeah,
defense
one.
side. It's impressive.
I mean, both teams really just piling onto the defensive stats here on Lotus. But here's the thing, I think as Lotus gets played more and more,
What a round from
maybe
Depp.
we will
This was
change
so
our thoughts
nice.
about, does 3-side necessarily mean that the attackers have the advantage because of kind of how those entry points are and the agent picks that certain teams have? People are starting to figure out how they want to play, and the interesting part is, I think a lot of teams are starting to figure out on Lotus that you eventually just kind of have to ditch one of the sites somewhat, right? You have to prepare for that retake and focus on the other two. Meanwhile, in Haven, we still have certain teams.
I mean, maybe they give
that
up on
just
B.
play
They've been
a
going
2-1-2
B a lot.
default all
They might
through
try and
and
force
through,
their way
and
over
they keep
towards
getting
C.
pushed over on the defensive side,
Feels
but
like the only
Lotus
place
is
where they haven't
falling much
really
quicker.
tried too heavy.
And better time than any, I guess, to call your second timeout. Might as well use it. Zeta is in full control of this map. Tons of fans always coming out here for Zeta Division.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a packed crowd here for Zeta Division, even on the second floor, which we don't get to catch on the camera, but it's been a pretty full house across match 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Now, match point. Reckoning available for T1 Zeta. But, Zeta Division surely aware of this. They've seen how T1 likes to use this. And T1, they're going to change it up. They're just going to go for a fast push.
Oh, they're going fast
really
B and
commit
maybe
the
a
reckoning
fast A
here.
lockdown. Zeta were heavy
Well,
expecting
talked about leaving sites
the
open.
fast A.
Zeta are packed on rubble right
And
now.
honestly, this might be a little bit of
They're gonna
genius
actually
because
push
B got
out.
locked down twice in a
They
row and they
haven't
decide to
gone for a
hit
full
B
flank.
again after the timeout.
On this
I didn't
defensive
see it
half,
coming.
T1,
Zeta
are
didn't
they
see it
ready for
coming.
this?
Do they see this coming?
Saya's
No,
in a-
not at all.
he's
Saya's
able to
taking so
stop.
much map control.
Okay, well, Saya
This
creates
is actually a bit of
crossfire.
a stroke
This
of
does make
genius
things a little
from
bit
the
trickier for Zeta
coach
Division, but now it's
call
up
this.
to 10. Can he win this duel? He
Whoa, they're
does.
losing all the jewels though.
Well, there
Oh
you go.
boy.
Zeta Division. They want to win it now. No overtime for them.
2 members already in the site. They know that Saya's up in heaven. The guiding light's gonna come out. He's full flash.
Hey, he survives, but he's got basically a sliver, and the spray is enough, and that's gonna do it. Zeta
What an
Division
insane
will be
comeback from them.
forcing
9-3. They
five
only
for
lose
map
1 round
with
on
a
their
13-10
defense.
victory here on Lotus.
That was impressive. That
There
was
is
impressive.
something
That's what they can
about
do when they
this
win a
roster
pistol.
of
That's
Zeta
nice.
Division, that when they are pushed to the edge, they just grow and evolve one more level. The determination that this team has is incredible. On paper, we can talk all about how, well, they don't really win that confidently. They always look shaky even on their wins. But here's
That
the
was a
thing,
very
if that's a continuing
good-
pattern, they're still
very,
able to win
very
when it
good defense
matters,
side.
I mean, all credit to them.
Yeah, I even think T1 did pretty well in terms of like a lot of map
First
control.
bloods on that map.
They were getting a
That's
lot of map
insane.
control, but then once they got into the site itself, a lot of the jewels went the other way. There were some crazy individual moments from Zeta to keep them in it. That last round over towards A was nuts. That 1v2 from Crow, I mean, he won them 3 important rounds back to back in my mind.
Yeah, I mean,